Dave Chalmers, let me start with you since I mentioned you earlier. Some people say understanding consciousness is the biggest mystery left in science. What do you think?
I've always seen it as pretty well the biggest challenge for science, for a scientific worldview. I mean, I started out in the sciences, in mathematics and physics, and there are a lot of puzzles in these areas, but somehow working in the middle of these areas, kind of got the sense that we've basically got the worldview straight, and we're cleaning up some puzzles, not quite around the edges, but we've got a sense of what the relevant picture of the universe, of what the domain looks like. And there's this beautiful scientific picture, the great chain of explanation. Physics explains chemistry, and chemistry explains biology, and biology at least explains aspects of psychology, which explains aspects of sociology, and so on. And although there's a whole lot there that we haven't worked out, we've at least got somehow a sense of the picture and how pieces fit together. And what's interesting about consciousness is it just doesn't seem to fit easily into that picture at all. Because this is a picture of the world in terms of objective mechanisms described from the objective point of view. And consciousness is the quintessentially subjective phenomenon. It's how things feel from the inside. It's how we experience the world from a subjective point of view. And nothing in this objective picture of the world seems on the face of it to tell you why there's going to be subjectivity. So I see it. By the way, I never said the thing that you said I said.
No.
Christoph, I never said science can't explain consciousness, but I do think maybe
You have hinted at that very strongly.
certain kinds of standard scientific explanation, wholly, for example, in terms of brain mechanisms, I think may fail. But I see it more thoroughly as a challenge to science, and it may be that our methods of science and our theories of science have to be expanded to bring consciousness in. For years, I've organized a conference called Toward a Science of Consciousness. So I'm pro-science. I'm a glass half full guy.